Good morning. I had a really tough week this week. I don't know how many of you heard about that girl who got stabbed like 2 blocks from here in her house. For some reason, that's just, murders happen here every day, but that really, just really got to me. I just felt so sad about it. Anyway, she got stabbed 40 times by this homeless dude who's, a million different, has been arrested. He's out because, why would we want to lock anyone up, until they actually kill someone, even though he had bashed in people in the subway. Anyway, so, and it's also just, I had such high hopes for Eric Adams, and now I just think he's a loser. Ugh. Anyway, that's not what this blog is about, and I'm sorry to bother you with this, but it's just been weighing on me. I started ZandlSlant in the middle of the pandemic because I wanted to do something that was uplifting. So, and here I go starting with this horrible situation. But yeah, so the goal is that we're going to look at what is fresh and new and trends. And sometimes they can be a little bit, down, but my goal primarily is to be something you see on a Friday morning in your mail and it sort of, makes you feel good. So I'm sorry I started on that note. So I will start with then I will really start with the Super Bowl. Now, I don't watch football that much, and I don't even have a TV, but we do still have one TV for when Brad's here. So I did watch. I thought it was a kind of a great game. And not that I know anything about football, and I thought the ads were kind of really weird, but I thought that the halftime show was fantastic. I'm writing about Andrew Schulz in this ZandlSlant as well, who I just love. And he on Flagrant 2, which is his sort of, his podcast that he does several times a week, actually, sort of little short snippets. And he and the crew, they liked the halftime show too, but they called it, and rightfully so, they're all 30 or something, and they called it a nostalgia play, which I think is really interesting because they also made note of the fact that only Kendrick Lamar has had an album out in the last 5 years, and he's the only one that's really under 50. Everybody else is pretty close to 50 or above even. But I just thought, and I think Snoop Dogg is just so, I know he's Martha's bestie, but I would move in on that bestie situation. He is just so, I just want to hug that guy. Anyway, so, and what I'd seen and heard is that people love that. Some people didn't, but the bulk of the people really loved that halftime show. And then I saw somebody posted on LinkedIn from Fahim Media, which I've never even heard about, but that they said only 17% of people liked it. 83% of people were like, no, this is not right. So I don't know. What do you guys think? But 37 million people as of the 15th, so what was that, Wednesday, I think, right? Tuesday. 37 million people had watched it on YouTube. So that, I don't think you'd be watching it if you didn't like it. So anyway, so I thought that was really great. And it sort of, even all the other halftime shows that I've always thought were really great, like Prince or whatever, it just sort of made them seem lame. There was so much energy in that. So anyway, kudos to whoever put that together. I'm also writing about Andrew Schulz, who I'm a big fan of. I think anybody who's really interested in how is the culture shifting, how do we get more eyeballs, how are all these different businesses, especially things related to I think sort of to entertainment and marketing, how are they evolving? This guy is so on the money, and he talks a lot about how if you can shift the culture, you get eyeballs, and then that always is going to attract money to you. So anyway, so I've got some stuff on him in there. I'm going to see him actually. He's going to be at Radio City Music Hall on April 16th. I'm going to see him then. Also some stuff in there about NFTs, which I think are getting like super just gimmicky. I mean, there's this restaurant I'm writing about in Miami that's like you have to do this NFT thing. It doesn't give you a share of the restaurant, but that's kind of how you become like a special member or something. But you don't have to pay in crypto. You can just buy it, you know, using a charge card. I don't know, that seems to be where I'm seeing it showing up a lot. NFTs now are almost like a membership card. And that seems to be it. But anyway, I don't know. And then the other thing I'm writing about that I've never heard about before, maybe you guys have, is intimacy coordinators. This is something that got to be big after like 2018, after all that whole Me Too thing, Harvey Weinstein and all that. So these are people that are trained to work on like HBO series. HBO is now using them on all of their series. And anything that's kind of like intimate or could make people feel like maybe not safe or whatever, these people are trained to, you know, talk to people and make the situation safe. And the other thing I think is interesting is that quite a few of the people, the women at least, who are into this, they were fight instructors first. So they're some of them mentioned how they're taking what they learned about staging a fight to this new area of like sex and, you know, intimacy and so forth. So I think that's kind of, I'd never heard of that. And then in the wrap, there's a piece, I did an update on that store that I went to. I did go there last week and I bought 2 things. I would have bought 1 million more, but it's, for me, it's pricey. I mean, compared to like, you know, a Gucci or something, it's not. But where I normally shop, this is probably like about double what I would normally pay. So I did buy 2 things and it was really great. So I'm doing this little, and the way they package the stuff for you is fabulous. So that's it. Again, sorry that I started off on such a bum note, but I don't know, really, really, really furious about this whole thing. So many women getting attacked, you know, it's just crazy. Anyway, so that's it, my loves. Till next week, bye.